and welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here then hello and welcome. My name's Alexis and this is Ted, and we upload 4 videos a week on a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday and Sunday at 7 AM. So if you love a variety channel like this one and you want to see more videos, then please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And now I'm going to share with you my deep kitchen clean part 6. As I just mentioned, today we are going to be deep cleaning the kitchen again. This is part 6, but this is the final part of cleaning the kitchen. And today we are going to be cleaning the windows, and we're also going to be cleaning the glass in the ceiling as well. And I thought I'd clean the bin in this area and parts of the wall as well that have become mucky and a bit dirty and a bit grimy. And of course, while I was doing that, I thought I'd share what I was doing with you. So here is my deep kitchen clean part 6. To start the process of cleaning the windows, I added some white spirit vinegar to some water. So I probably added about a cup's worth of white spirit vinegar. Then I added some washing up liquid, and then I added a few drops of lemon essential oil, I think that is. And then I moved over to the window and I peeled off the newspaper. The reason there's newspaper is in the winter when I'm filming by the island, it can get quite... the sun shines in and it can be quite blinding and I can't really see anything, and I noticed that if I put newspaper up then it tended to stop the sunshine from being so blinding. But I've decided to take it down as it's nearly summer. I don't think that's going to be as bad anymore. And then I start to clean the windows. Ted did want to help me, but unfortunately he's had coronavirus recently, and this was the second day of him having it, and it did take him a little while to clean one window, and he said to me that his arms hurt after a while. So I told him that's okay, don't worry about it. But he was going to help me, he was going to get some pocket money for it, but unfortunately he couldn't do it. So yeah, so I just continue cleaning the windows. So I'm cleaning each window with the solution that I've made. And once I've cleaned the window, I then dry it with some newspaper. I find newspaper the best thing to use to dry the windows, but it was a very hot day when I was cleaning the windows, and the solution that I made actually dried onto the windows, so I do have to come back later in this video to clean off the solution. I had to wet the windows again and just do it bit by bit. I found that the easiest way to do it. So I just wet the top part and I cleaned it with newspaper, and then I wet the bottom part and I cleaned that with newspaper as well. So yes, that was the easiest way to do it. So all I'm going to do now is continue to clean these windows on the inside and on the outside as well. When the windows were clean on the inside, I then moved on to cleaning the skirting boards in the kitchen as well. These tend to get quite messy. The bins are here, so in that cupboard above the skirting board are the recycling bins. So I think sometimes things get thrown over by accident, and the skirting board tends to get attacked by all the dirt. It also gets attacked by the dirt when we come in from the back garden as well, if it's been muddy outside. And I also cleaned the wall while I was here. I noticed that there was a nasty mark where we hang our hand towel in the kitchen, so I decided to clean the nasty mark as well. And I cleaned the walls here as well, and they are looking much better, so I'm really pleased. Everything is looking white and bright for summer again now. Once I'd finished cleaning these skirting boards, I then move on to cleaning the windows on the outside. So I did the same as I did on the inside. I cleaned each pane of glass separately. So I cleaned it with the solution that I'd made, and I actually changed the solution as well before I went outside because I noticed that water was very dirty. from the windows on the inside, so they really did need a good clean. And then I just clean each window, so I give it a good wipe down with the cleaning solution. I'm also cleaning around the frames as well. I did that on the inside, but I'm also cleaning the frames on the outside just to make it look a bit neater and a bit tidier. The frames were very dirty as well from winter, so they needed a good clean. And then I just dry each pane individually with a piece of newspaper, and as I said, this makes the window really shiny and really see-through as well. So yeah, I just continue to do this now. cleaned the windows. They are looking quite clean, aren't they? But there are a few smear marks on them which I can't seem to get off. So I'm just going to leave them and hopefully they will sort themselves out. I also wanted to say that I have cleaned around this wall as well. There were a few dirty marks here and I just used the same solution as I did on the windows to clean this, and it seems to have worked really well. It's looking a lot cleaner here now, and I've also cleaned the skirting boards down here. So I got rid of a lot of the dirt around the skirting boards. I think that comes in when people come in with their muddy shoes on and stuff. And I also cleaned over here as well. So yes, that's the windows clean. And I'm going to move on to the skylights now. I'm going to give those a clean because there's lots of cobwebs in them and they need a good clean. As I just mentioned, I now move on to cleaning the skylights. So for this, I'm using the same solution I used as I did with the windows, but I'm actually using a mop. I can't actually reach up to these skylights without getting a really tall ladder out. So I actually just like to use the mop to clean these. So I clean the windows and I clean around the frames as best I could with the mop. It seemed to do a good job, so fingers crossed they stay clean for a while. They weren't too dirty. And then now I'm going to be moving on to cleaning the bin. So the bin wasn't too bad. It had a clean in the past few months, so it just needed a good rinse really. It was getting a bit smelly. It generally tends to get quite smelly in summer. We generally tend to change it to the other end of the island so it's out of the sunshine as well when the weather gets warmer. So yeah, what I did was I used the same solution as with the windows again. So I used some water, some vinegar and some washing up liquids and some essential oils, and I swirled it around in the bottom of the bin, and then I put a rubber glove on because I thought this was probably safer to do this. I don't know why. And then I just clean the inside of the bin using the rubber glove and a cloth. So I just give it a good clean all over, and then once that's done I then move it outside to dry off in the sunshine. When I took the bin outside and turned it upside down to dry out, I realised that there were some stains on the bottom of the bin, so I decided to give these a clean. So using the same solution as I've been using through this whole video, I just get a cloth and some of the solution and I just clean the bottom of the bin. I didn't get all of the marks off, but I got a majority of them off, and it looks a lot better. And then I move on to cleaning the lid of the bin. So the lid is probably the place that gets the most dirty. It tends to get a lot of food on it, the lid, and a lot of stains as well. So this needed a really good clean. And then once I cleaned that, I then move on to cleaning the recycling bins. So the recycling bins we store in that cupboard there, and we have to empty everything into these sacks now. So we have these sacks from the council. One is paper and card and one is plastic and tin. So I'm just emptying the bins, and once I finish emptying them, I then clean the inside of the bins using a similar solution to the one I've been using. So water, vinegar, washing up liquid and essential oils, and this seems to do a really good job, and the bins smell a lot better now, I have to say, so I'm really pleased. So yes, I then just give these a clean and I put these outside to dry as well. And while the bins are cleaning, I'd give around the frame of this drawer a clean. So the bins sit in these frames, so I decided to give the frame of the drawer a quick clean using again the same solution as I was using earlier, and I just wipe all around the bin. It wasn't too dirty, I have to say, but it was a bit dusty in there, so I did give it a good clean just to get the dust off. And then I'm just drying the bin before I put everything back inside the bin. So I put the bin back in and then I just dry off the lid and I put that back on as well, if I don't drop it in the bin, that is. So yes, this took me a little while because I kept dropping the lid in the bin. So yeah, I do eventually get the bin lid on, I have to say, but as I said, it took me a few attempts before I got it back on the bin. Then finally I dry off the recycling bins and I put both these back into the drawer, and that is our kitchen. cleaned, finally. That's this part of the kitchen clean, and that's the end of the deep kitchen cleans, but I will be moving on to other parts of the house, so please stay tuned to my channel. But for now, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and please feel free to leave any comments below, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you all soon. Bye.